Alright, ladies and gents, it is the Macho Man Robot Savage, and I'm here to teach you guys how to build a full support build on Dauntless. Let's check it out, alright, ladies and gents, let's check it out. Now, I bet you thought I was gonna switch to the Macho Nerd, but that's not happening. I don't need my eyesight to show you how to do this. Alright, all jokes aside, welcome to another video. I'm gonna show you guys how to build a full support build now. Start out with Tainted Needles. This is the Aggress weapon. Now, repeaters are my favorite choice for full support builds. Why? Because repeaters have a natural attack speed buff. You can use Marksman Chamber for even more damage. It's just one of the best weapons for supporting. The hammer is the other choice, but all weapons can be used in this style, and I'm going to show you how it's done. However, like I said, repeaters are the best choice. Tainted Needles, Aggress repeaters, Predator Cell, Berserker Cell. Chamber is going to be Marksman Chamber, alright? Your grip is going to be your captain's grip. This is to give everybody attack speed. Marksman Chamber to give everybody damage, and yourself as well. Mod will be Precision Sights. Now, if you want to, you can actually go with Tactician's Magazine. Alright, in case you want to like keep up the buffs for everybody, and you don't care so much about your own damage. But I find that I like to have a bit of my own damage, so that's why I went with Precision Sights. Please remember that these two are interchangeable for this one. Alright, Tactician's Magazine will give you faster ability cooldowns if you can rely on your team. But since we'll be demonstrating this in public hunts, I'm going to go with Precision Sights, alright? So I can do things myself a little faster. Your bond will be the Skarn's Calamities. Why? Because you are going to be using this to deliver shields to everybody. Keep watching. Artificer is going to be your Omnicell of choice, okay? Now, what does this Omnicell do? I'm going to cover all of this in another video, but basically, the Artificer Omnicell will help you revive and give a Slayer the Artificer Aura for 15 seconds if they're down. You can cleanse a targeted Slayer of status effects and grant them an Artificer Aura for 15 seconds. This is for healing a particular Slayer. If you target the ground, you can surround an area with a Radiant Wall that blocks projectiles and beams and applies the Artificer Aura to all Slayers within, alright? And last but not least, if you target a behemoth, you can make a behemoth part take 15% damage from all sources for 15 seconds. Alright? Now, here's the thing. You want to have Skarn's Defiance as your lantern and put an Omnisurge cell here. Why? Because basically this lantern has a 20-second cooldown. If you take full Omnisurge, alright, you've got your cooldown of your Omnicell ability is reduced by 20%. What is 20% of 20? That's 4 seconds. Basically, it will turn the cooldown to 16 seconds and the duration of any effects to 15 seconds is baseline 15 seconds. So basically, you only have a 1 second downtime on your Artificer cell. And basically, you can use it very often. So that's why Omnisurge is a necessity for this type of build. And here's the thing. It'll help cool down your lantern faster, which means more shields from your Skarn's lantern and from your Skarn bond, which will filter perfectly into the fact. Now, I'm gonna say this first before I go through this. And I clicked on the wrong piece of equipment. You've got Guardian in this build. What does Guardian do? Guardian will give you will pass 30% of the health shields applied to you will also be applied to your nearest ally for 15 seconds. Okay, and this will basically help you spread your shields around and keep everybody alive, alright? This is one of the best cells here in this full support build because that's what you're aiming to do. Next, alright, next. You will want to also, this Berserker Cell, I'm so sorry guys. You can also change this Berserker Cell up here in Tainted Needles for another Tenacious Cell. Why? Because you have a lot of current hit points with this build. And just so you know, if you would get basically the Berserker and the Tenacious, right? The only difference between Berserker and like Berserker plus 6 and Tenacious plus 6 is roughly about 0.5% damage. But with Tenacious, you have it up front. With Berserker, you build it up. Now, with Repeaters, it's easy to build it up. So honestly, the difference is minimal. It's entirely your choice. If you don't feel comfortable with going all the way to plus 6 Berserker, another Tenacious Cell is absolutely fine here, and I'll demonstrate that style. For your helmet, you'll be using the Sight of Stone, which is from the Skarns with the Toughness cell. You will have a Heart of Stone, again from the Skarns, with a Guardian cell as your body piece. You've got Boreal Might and a Berserker cell for your arms. And you've got your Stride of Thorns and an Omnisurge cell for your legs. okay, you will be very weak to shock damage because these are all Terra style equipment, but it's a necessity, so you can't really change that. Now, overall with this whole thing, right, what I'm going to tell you straight up, now if you want less shock damage, I'll teach you a simple little trick. You can actually swap this over to a natural cloak and then put in 2 guardian cells. You put a guardian cell in your head and you put in a guardian cell in your body. That's an alternative that you can do if you want to. I prefer not to because I'm just lazy. So, okay, this is the full build right here. I'm gonna show you the cells so you guys can like screenshot it or whatever. But the build is also in the description of the video. If you do not want to watch the combat showcase, because this is gonna be a bit of a longer video, you can like, share, and subscribe right here. You can drop a tip to support the channel via the link in the description of the video, send super thanks on YouTube, or become a channel member and receive access to various perks. You can do all that right here, right now if you want to. If you do not want to, that's okay. You can now watch the combat showcase, because what I'm gonna do is, now that you know all the perks, in fact, actually, I should probably run through them. +6 Guardian for spreading shields, +6 Omni Surge, faster cooldowns, as I mentioned, +6 Predator, because realistically with this build, you want to stay alive. Why? Because the healing of this is improved by every 150 current health. That's the passive. So to keep this thing super strong, you want to stay at high health. So Predator is good because you will generally be playing very safely and supporting others. And this also ups your damage, so you can support the team with damage. Tenacious +6 or Berserker +6, up to you. Toughness +6, definitely necessary for the Omnicell. Berserker either +6 or +3, up to you. And weighted strikes cannot be removed because it's part of the Scar and Bond. Okay, good. Now, like I said, if you do not want to see the combat showcase, that's okay. Today, we're going to be doing it a little bit different because we're going to have to do the combat showcase in a public area so that there are other Slayers around. Let's go to Thunderwatch right now. We're going to call in an airship. Let's head straight to the public area and see what happens. Now, keep in mind, I can't even see well because these are not my prescription glasses. These are sunglasses, so my vision is darkened. But you'll see that this build not only has plenty of survival chalked in, but you're going to be able to support others, help them survive, and basically you're just going to still be a god of war. Now, of course, you will not deal as much damage as any of my other builds. This is a support style build, which many of you have been asking about for a long time, but here it is. We're delivering it. All right, we're going to show it to you how to support people macho style. All right, let's go. Now, where is the nearest combat situation? Okay, we've got a Nezaga. Now, of course, I'm only level 5 with these, but that's okay. We want to go toward the thick of the fighting. All right. Now, let's have a look-see at the situation here. These poor fellas pick themselves up. Okay. As soon as you'll see that as soon as I get in the fight, I've already like buffed them with attack speed, everything, dodge these attacks. You can start putting your marks down, you know, and just start buffing everybody. Okay, every single time you do, you're just going to be helping out the team. All right, this thing is dead. I'm going to see if they want to join me for this Charrock. I'll try and signal, but even if they don't join me, I'll show you the combat capability of this purely without anybody supporting you. All right, so regardless of whether they join me or not, doesn't matter. I have a leveling methodology of always going toward the toughest creature, but all right, well, hey, something popped up here. Okay, sure. Since we're all here, we don't have to take a long trip. Okay, now you'll see this, as soon as I start shielding, it passes the shields to whoever's nearest. This is good. You want that. Get empowered straight away. Put a mark on the enemy. Now, if you want to, you can buff the damage that this thing is going to receive. Oh, lost my predator there, but that's okay. Even without it, your damage is going to be respectable. Now, if nobody is in desperate need of healing, now there's one guy in desperate need of healing, but I'm not sure which one it is. Just, you can literally sort of mag dump on the behemoth instead by increasing the damage it receives. Alright, so that's 2 behemoths down. We'll go for the third, and then I'll end the video there. Alright, it's a fairly simple process. Like, you can literally pass shields to everybody, keep them alive, keep them in a good situation. It feels good, honestly. Like this is one of those builds where, like, it's not about like you being the main focus. It's about helping others. So it's ideal in public hunts because a lot of people don't have robot builds. They may not be aware that robot builds can get them through a lot of situations. And if you just like helping people, then this is the build for you. See, this guy's using Bastion, I believe. So basically, he's going to be in a good situation now because I'll be giving him even more shields to play around with. And look at my health and shields. I've got 1,200 shields. These behemoths, even if they hit me, are not getting through that. You see, it doesn't matter if they're above my level. You know, I could be lazy and still take. I think this guy's the guy who wants healing. Oh shit! Did I get him? I hope so. It looks like I did. And with all the Terra in your weapon and lantern, please note that you will literally be able to proc the Terra status effect very, very easily, which again helps you chew through enemies really well, and also support your team. Now this guy needed healing, so I passed the healing to him. Now it's a lot easier to heal your party members rather than a random slayer. Now, oops, forgot I wasn't empowered there, but that's okay. There you go, easy peasy. Sorry about the sniffles. I still have allergies, but oh well. Well, I want to say it's morning, but it's actually afternoon. I've woken up and oh, it's dead already. Damn. As you can see, it's just very easy to keep your team up and also support them with plenty of good damage. All right. So that's how this build functions. If you enjoy my content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it was informative and helpful for you. This support build is great. You will be able to heal others, keep them alive with shields. It's just basically, and also buff them at the same time. It's just one of the, like, if you really want to sit in that support role, this is the build for you. Thank you very much for watching my content. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel, you want to keep it alive, drop a tip via link in the description of the video. Send super thanks on YouTube, or become a channel member and gain access to various perks. In fact, let's go over to the thank you scene. The Macho Man is going to thank March's top supporters starting tomorrow. But for today, it still says February's top supporters. Bravo7910, Alien Frost 80, Zav Uzumaki, Kazmanta, my lovely girls, Zach NFG, Shoot, I'm a Boxhead, Franz Schubert, Pinomies, Aaron Elrod, Julian Quarles, Nate the Great, Don't Mind Me, Johnny Nara, Room Eater, Mr. Cream Puff, Michael Riley, Rogue Assassin, the Mighty Zeno. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys very much. Alright. And here is to the Throne of Honor. Death Dawning 982, Kyle Fancher, both Plus Ultra members. You guys are amazing. Mr. Cream Puff Prestige, the Mighty Zeno Prestige, Jerry Fast Prestige, Franz Schubert Prestige, Stephen Martin Prestige, Logan Schwartz Prestige, Pinomies, Ditorius Venom, the Forgotten Nate, the Great Zach, and G. Thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. And last but not least, I think Eugene just joined us as a Prestige member. I'll be adding your name to the list soon. Look out for the members video coming later tonight. And thank you guys so much for watching this. We'll see you on the next one, okay?